The practice of Atma Vichara, self-inquiry, appears both in the teachings of Sri Ramana Maharishi and in the Mandukya Upanishad, with Gauḍapāda's Kārikās and Śaṅkara's Bhāṣya. However, there are key differences in how this practice is presented.
Ramana Maharishi offers a direct, experiential, and stripped-down approach. He teaches that the ego, the thought, I am the body, is the root of all illusion. The practice consists in asking, who am I? Whenever a thought arises, turning attention back to the source of the I. As he says,
the question, who am I, is not really meant to get an answer. It exists to dissolve all answers until only the questioner remains, and then even the questioner disappears. In contrast, the Mandukya Upanishad offers a more philosophical and structured path. It describes the four states of consciousness: waking, Vishwa; dream, Taijasa; deep sleep, Prajna; and the fourth state, Turiya, and invites the seeker to recognize Turiya as the silent, non-dual base of all others. Shankara comments,
Turiya is not that which is conscious of the internal world, nor of the external, nor of both. It is unseen, unrelated, incomprehensible, unthinkable, indescribable, essentially of the nature of consciousness, constituting the self alone, the negation of all phenomena, peaceful, all bliss, and non-dual. This is the Atma and must be realized.
While Ramana invites direct attention to the I, the Upanishad guides the seeker through philosophical negation, neti-neti, and contemplation. Despite stylistic differences, both approaches converge on a central point: the denial of the ego's reality and the affirmation of consciousness as the only real.
Gauḍapāda in Kārikās 2:1-2 compares the waking world to a dream, stating that both are projections of the mind. Shankara comments, just as dream objects are unreal because they are confined within the body, so too are waking objects unreal, for they arise from the mind. The mind, under the influence of avidya, projects duality. Inquiry reveals that all is non-dual Brahman.
Ramana echoes this with striking clarity. The world is like a dream. Ask, to whom does this world appear? If the answer is to me, inquire, who am I? The ego is the dreamer. Destroy it, and the illusory world vanishes, revealing the self as the only reality. Both masters affirm that liberation, moksha, is not a state to be attained, but the recognition of what already is. The ego is an illusion, and spiritual practice is the process of dissolving it.
Ramana's practice can be seen as the living, direct application of the Mandukya's teaching. While the Upanishad provides the metaphysical framework, the four states and the nature of Turiya, Ramana offers the experiential method to realize it in daily life.
He says, the mind must dive into the heart, like someone diving to retrieve something dropped in water. One must dive to find the source of the I. When the ego dies, what remains is I am I. That is the self. Śaṅkara likewise affirms, true realization is not new knowledge, but the recognition of what has always been. Liberation is the destruction of ignorance that makes the ego seem real.
Thus, the philosophical study of the Mandukya Upanishad can prepare the ground, while Ramana's Atma Vichara is the direct plunge into the heart. Self-inquiry is not just a technique, it is a silent revolution in how we perceive reality. Ramana Maharishi and the Mandukya Upanishad point to the same truth. The ego is an illusion, and the self is eternal, full, and silent.
If you wish to go deeper on this path, I recommend two complementary approaches. Study with qualified Advaita Vedanta teachers like Swami Sarvapriyananda, who offers clear and accessible teachings on the Upanishads and Śaṅkara. Dive into Ramana Maharishi's teachings with the help of Michael James, who translates and comments deeply on texts like Ñāṇyar and Uḷḷadu Nāṛpadu. This video is just the beginning of a deeper journey. True transformation happens when the mind turns inward and discovers that there was never a separate I, only the self, silent and radiant, like Turiya.